When the world first learned that pop powerhouse Ariana Grande and Broadway actor Ethan Slater had grown close, curiosity quickly turned into headline mania. Two performers whose paths crossed on the lavish, emerald-tinted set of Wicked suddenly found themselves at the center of one of Hollywood's most dissected romances. At first, their stories seemed born from shared songs, rehearsals, and long days on sound stages. But over the months that followed, what started as a connection rooted in art began to look complicated, private, and, if insiders are to be believed, controlled under Ariana's watchful eye. Reports now suggest that Ariana has quietly but firmly limited Ethan's press opportunities. Sources familiar with the situation say she doesn't want him doing red carpets, podcast chats, or friendly promotional interviews where questions about their personal life might slip through. In Hollywood, image control is almost a second profession, and few understand that better than Ariana Grande. With one of the world's most closely followed fan bases, she knows how a single offhand comment can become a trending topic within minutes. Those close to Ethan describe him as eager to talk about his work. He's an actor trained for the stage, not someone used to remaining silent while others speculate. He reportedly grew frustrated when studio publicists informed him that his upcoming promotional circuit had been trimmed. Interviews he once expected to do alone were quietly canceled or reassigned, and red carpet plans disappeared. The reason, sources claim, came straight from Ariana's inner circle. She wanted calm, not chaos. Behind the scenes, the two have had what insiders call an on and off year. Their relationship, which flourished in the early days of Wicked filming, has faced the kind of pressure only global fame can apply. Arguments reportedly flared before this year's MTV VMAs, an event where Ariana appeared radiant and poised, while Ethan was notably absent. Fans instantly noticed. Within hours, social media spun its theories. Was he avoiding the spotlight? Or had something gone wrong? Days later, reports surfaced that the couple had reconciled, but those who know them best admit the pair have struggled to find steady ground. Ethan's absence from major appearances wasn't the only detail fueling speculation. Around the same time, Ariana revealed a change that lit up the internet. Her hair. Gone was the playful blonde from her Wicked transformation. In its place, a rich brunette tone reminiscent of her earlier years. To many fans, this wasn't just a style refresh, it was a message. On social media, fans wrote that she looked like herself again. Some even called it a breakup shade, noting how celebrities often alter their look after emotional shifts. Whether that was true or simply coincidence, the timing kept the rumor mill spinning. Still, even amid whispers of heartbreak and control, Ariana's professionalism has remained front and center on the set of Wicked for good. Director John M. Chu has repeatedly praised both her and co-star Cynthia Erivo for their dedication. The two women, portraying Glinda and Elphaba, share a visible camaraderie that seems untouched by outside noise. Matching tattoos dedicated to their characters only strengthen the image of a united front. Insiders say that while speculation about jealousy or tension has circulated online, there's no real evidence of friction between them, just mutual respect and a deep focus on finishing the musical film that's poised to define the next chapter of Ariana's career. Away from the cameras, though, Ariana's control over public narrative remains unmistakable. Those who have worked with her describe a performer meticulous about every public word. She knows that interviews can veer off course, that one misunderstood question can dominate news cycles, and that Ethan, still new to this level of celebrity, might not yet have mastered the art of deflection. Protecting him, some say, is part of her intention. Others view it differently. A sign of possessiveness, a way to keep their private story firmly in her hands. The truth likely lies somewhere in between. Ariana's life has unfolded under intense scrutiny for over a decade. From her early Nickelodeon fame to chart-topping records and public relationships, she's learned that controlling access is the only way to preserve sanity. Ethan, however, comes from the collaborative, open environment of Broadway, where media promotion is part of the craft. For him, silence feels like a cage. For her, it feels like safety. That difference alone has reportedly been a recurring source of tension. As months rolled on, observers noticed small tells. Ethan appeared less frequently on social media, posts once celebrating rehearsals and milestones replaced with neutral updates or nothing at all. Ariana, meanwhile, began emphasizing her own journey, studio sessions, behind-the-scenes moments, and gratitude notes to her fans. Publicly, she projected strength and calm. Privately, sources claim, conversations between the two turned toward boundaries, how much to share, who should speak, and when to let the world in. The power dynamics of celebrity couples often hinge on fame disparity. Ariana is a global icon, commanding millions of followers and press attention wherever she goes. Ethan, though talented, was known primarily in theater circles before Wicked. That imbalance can be hard to navigate, especially when the less famous partner suddenly finds his every move dissected. Insiders say Ariana's protective instincts intensified as headlines multiplied. The more people speculated about their romance, the more she wanted to retreat from public commentary entirely. By mid-year, the relationship had reportedly entered a fragile phase. Friends described them as affectionate yet exhausted, two artists trying to maintain connection while working under relentless spotlight. Arguments were followed by apologies, brief separations by reconciliations. It's the pattern of two people still figuring out who they are when the world won't stop watching. When Ethan skipped the VMAs, tabloids pounced, framing it as proof of a split. Ariana's team remained silent. Silence, in fact, has become their go-to strategy. For every rumor that circulates, neither Ariana nor Ethan provides a confirming or denying statement. Instead, they allow speculation to crest and fade. But in the absence of clarity, imagination fills the gap. Fans debate whether Ariana's insistence on controlling interviews reflects wisdom or domination, whether Ethan's patience signals devotion or frustration. Hair transformations, ringless appearances, cryptic captions, every move becomes part of a larger story. Fans assemble on their own. Yet within that narrative, Ariana seems resolute about one thing. The less spoken publicly, the better. She reportedly instructed that any joint interviews, red carpet walks, or publicity events be postponed indefinitely. One insider noted that publicists working on Wicked received word to steer questions away from personal topics entirely, particularly anything involving Ariana's romantic life. The strategy mirrors lessons Ariana has learned through past relationships that played out publicly. Each time, she watched how words were twisted into viral fragments. Now at 32, she's determined to set boundaries early, even if that means limiting Ethan's voice in the process. Some insiders interpret that as self-protection. Others whisper it's control dressed as caution. Still, despite the restrictions, those close to the production insist Ariana remains focused on her artistry. She arrives on set, prepared, kind, and generous with her colleagues. Cynthia Erivo has described her as a light, while director Chu calls her commitment unwavering. That duality, warm professionalism alongside fiercely guarded privacy, has become Ariana's signature. Meanwhile, Ethan's circle continues to navigate the quiet. Friends describe him as understanding, but sometimes restless. He reportedly confides that he misses the open exchange he once had with the press, the ability to celebrate projects without worrying about questions that veer off script. Yet he respects Ariana's reasoning, even if it leaves him standing in the shadows of his own spotlight. Public reaction to all this has been split. Some fans champion Ariana's decision, arguing she's setting healthy limits in a media culture that feasts on oversharing. Others find the situation unsettling, interpreting her silence as manipulation. Online discussions are filled with debate over whether love and control can coexist in Hollywood's fishbowl. Amid the discourse, Ariana's return to brunette hair remains a softer, symbolic subplot. To her fans, the shift back to brown wasn't just aesthetic, it was emotional shorthand, signaling a reset. In countless comment sections, supporters wrote messages like, "She's healing," and "This is the real her." The transformation echoed what many believe she's doing privately, reclaiming identity, grounding herself after months of turbulence. Her connection with Cynthia Erivo also became a refuge. Their shared tattoos, small symbols representing Wicked, were a gesture of unity beyond gossip. Insiders reveal that the actresses often support each other through long filming days, deflecting rumors with humor. Their friendship, a source of steadiness, contrasts the volatility of Ariana's romantic life. As Wicked for Good nears completion, Both women have stayed committed to preserving the film's magic from outside distractions. Director Chu praised them publicly, saying, "They protect each other, and they protect the story." That comment subtly acknowledges the storm surrounding Ariana while highlighting her resilience. Still, the question persists. How long can a relationship survive when every word is managed, every appearance monitored? Those close to the couple describe their dynamic as a push and pull, Ariana craving quiet, Ethan craving expression. For now, silence prevails. He continues to honor her request, skipping interviews, declining podcasts, and letting his work speak without commentary. But Hollywood doesn't stay silent for long. Behind the glamour, both are learning that love in the public eye demands more than chemistry. It demands strategy. For Ariana, that strategy is absolute discretion. For Ethan, it's patience. Whether those approaches can coexist remains to be seen. What's clear is that the world is still watching, waiting for a sign, an appearance together, a shared comment, anything that confirms what's really happening between them. Until then, the narrative belongs to whispers and interpretation. Ariana walks red carpets alone, confident and poised, her brunette hair glinting under flashbulbs. Ethan watches from the wings, his name occasionally surfacing in interviews he isn't allowed to give. And in the gap between fame and privacy, between what's said and unsaid, the story of Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater continues to unfold, quietly, carefully, and under her unmistakable direction. Even as Ariana Grande maintains control over what is said publicly, the tension between private life and professional demands continues to build. Insiders reveal that while she's focused on her music, acting, and Wicked for Good, Ethan Slater is quietly navigating the tricky waters of being both a partner and a public figure with limited access. Colleagues on the musical's set describe him as composed and professional, but it's clear he is frustrated at times. The limitation on interviews, while understandable from a media management perspective, has left him unable to independently promote his own work. Friends say he misses the natural flow of conversation that comes with interviews, the chance to tell stories about his craft, his experiences on stage. Ariana's insistence on controlling the narrative has also sparked commentary on social media. Some fans see her actions as protective, interpreting the restriction of interviews as a way to shield both herself and Ethan from intrusive press coverage. Others interpret it as excessive control, claiming that it diminishes Ethan's agency and voice. Online forums are filled with conversations dissecting each interaction, each social media post, and each public appearance for hidden meaning. Hashtags referencing the couple trend sporadically, with speculation ranging from their potential breakup to theories about professional jealousy or disagreements surrounding the Wicked promotion. In private, the couple reportedly shares moments of warmth and understanding. While these moments rarely make headlines, they are said to be genuine, characterized by quiet conversations, shared laughter, and support for one another's careers. Sources describe Ethan as understanding of Ariana's need for control. Though he occasionally struggles with the limitations placed on his own ability to express himself publicly, fans continue to react to the story in real time. Many celebrate Ariana's strength and autonomy, noting that she has consistently demonstrated a clear sense of boundaries in her life and relationships. Others empathize with Ethan, highlighting the tension that comes from being a rising actor in a relationship with a global superstar. Public sentiment remains divided, though one theme is consistent. Both Ariana and Ethan inspire curiosity, admiration, and speculation in equal measure. Beyond the romantic intrigue, Ariana and Ethan's story highlights a broader issue for celebrities in the modern media landscape: the delicate balance between personal privacy and public expectation. The decision to restrict interviews may serve as a protective measure, but it also emphasizes the pressure that high-profile couples face to perform their relationships for public consumption. Insiders suggest that while the current arrangement may feel restrictive, it is intended to prevent potential conflicts and preserve the integrity of their careers. Ethan's upcoming projects, which require media attention, are reportedly being managed carefully to avoid overlap with sensitive personal questions. Ariana, meanwhile, continues to navigate the pressures of celebrity life with deliberate caution, ensuring that her professional commitments remain unaffected by personal speculation. As the months unfold, fans will continue to watch closely. Ariana and Ethan's relationship, with its on and off pattern, its carefully controlled public appearances, and its private complexities, remains one of the most intriguing stories in entertainment. Observers note that both individuals have displayed resilience, patience, and professionalism despite the intense scrutiny surrounding them. The story of Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater is not just a tale of romance, but also one of strategy, boundaries, and the navigation of fame. While the public sees glimpses through social media, interviews, and red carpet events, the full picture remains carefully curated by Ariana and her team. And for Ethan, adapting to this environment is a learning curve, requiring both understanding and compromise. Fans and insiders alike remain captivated, waiting to see how this chapter unfolds. Every move, every appearance, and every public statement, or lack thereof, is part of a broader narrative that both Ariana and Ethan are carefully managing. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater's story is far from over. Their professional dedication, their carefully maintained boundaries, and the continued curiosity of fans ensure that this narrative will evolve, capturing headlines, social media attention, and the imagination of audiences for months to come.